Hello, everybody. Come on in, grab yourself something to drink, sit down at the table, go in and relax, and we're gonna have a chat. I'm gonna I'm gonna wait until some more people show up. Nobody knew I was going live. I didn't even know I was going live. I actually sat down to do a video, and it's like, screw it. But I'm not happy with Mama's blanket, so I'll be ripping that out. I'll be ripping it out, and I really need a haircut. I did shave. I did shave, but I need a haircut. Need to find out when the barbershop's open. um, Hi, Serena. How you doing? How's this early morning or late night or hi, Shell. Uh, Shell, I sleep very little. Uh, Morning, Jen. How's everyone doing? Richly blessed watching weather gone viral. I like that. Hi, Barb. Kathy, good morning. It's it's early morning. It's like 3:39 a.m. Uh, well, you're a regular camera deal. Well, I said it before. For me, this works for me. When I sit down in front of the camera, it's just as easy to hit the go live button as well as it is to hit the record button. Um, Morning, Kathy. So it's do I hit live or do I hit just do I just hit record? And I like the interaction. Hi, Robbie. I'm normally able to catch your replays. The CEO, she's not heard me yet. She's somewhere sleeping, but trust me, as soon as she hears me speaking, she's gonna show up. I'll be shocked if she don't. Uh, so that's a lot of people don't like lives. Um, they just don't, and I understand that. They would rather just sit down and um, hi, Brenda. It's the same time here, and oh, well, that's good to know, Kathy. Uh, I don't, I don't remember where everyone's from, and but that's okay. And sometimes I don't remember everyone's name. Not that I'm trying to disrespect anybody. Hi, cousins. The Shell Chronicles. Oh, that's everybody. We got everybody up. Good morning. Did you get my email? Darlene, did I get your email? Let me look. Maybe I did. Let's see. Mm, Okay, let's see. Back on July 24th, Darlene, I did respond. I did respond, Darlene. I responded the same day that you had sent on the 24th of July. But that's the only one that I received. So if you sent another one, I haven't received that yet. Um, Iowa, what would you get if FedEx and UPS merged? Yeah, fed up. I'm already fed up because my box of yarn was not delivered. It's being sent back to Premier. And um, I will be. Hi, Julie. Good morning, Russ. 8:30 here in the UK. Russ, I gotta go to bed. Just wanted to pop, say hi. Okay, Shell. Hopefully you can sleep. I'll be going to bed here in a few hours. Probably about 6 hours. I'll be going to bed. Um, yeah, I'm not happy with Mama's blanket, so it's coming out. It's it's coming out. The kitties like to play with it, so it's kind of hanging up on itself, trying to rip it out. But that's okay. Mama don't mind if there's a little bit of cat hair in her blanket. Hi, Russ. Hi, Amy. Um, give some thumbs up, guys. Oh yeah, I would love some thumbs up. I don't. I always forget to. I shouldn't say always. I don't make that a big. Okay, I sent you a pic of the throw I made. Yes, Darlene, and the email that I responded back to you, I said, I'll tell you exactly what I said. I just need to find you. There you go. The yarn. Okay. I said, that's a gorgeous blanket, very pretty colors. Thank you for sharing with me. That's that was my response. And come on, come on. And now I don't want to. Okay, there we go. So that's the. Hopefully, it's not too much of a glare. That's the blanket that she made. It's really pretty. That's gorgeous. I like that. I just got stuff delivered UPS unless I order on. I I don't know what Premier's going to do. Um, it'd be nice if Premier would just get a hold of FedEx and tell them to change the address to the package to the right address. That's what I'm hoping they do. I hope they don't. I want the yarn. I don't want a refund. I want the yarn. And I am not happy at all. I'm watching the Russ, where do you I work in manufacturing. I'm a supervisor, third shift. Matter of fact, I have a new guy starting um, Sunday night. He don't speak English. He only speaks Spanish. So that's always fun. Sorry I missed it. Just thought it was. It's okay, Darlene. No need to be sorry. I'm not one of those mean people because you know what? Life happens, darling. I know that as much as everybody. And I wouldn't even be so angry at FedEx or any big company if they would just own up to their mistake. If they would just come out and say, hey, look, we screwed this up from the get go. We're going to hold on to the package until you get a hold of us and tell us what address you want it delivered at. Or they could at least, get a hold of you and tell you, hey, look, this is the address we're sending it to. Between this time and this time, we need somebody there. Okay, I get it. But they don't. The only time that they give you a block is the very first day that they're delivering. If if you miss that delivery date, they don't reissue you a block of time. Only the very first day. And I don't think that's right. And I was trying to get Kevin to stay here at the house, let his mom be at her house for when they delivered it. Just by chance, um, they didn't have the right address. But he didn't. He said he had too much to do. Yeah, it is a shame. See, if the cats don't play with it, it just this yarn comes right out. It's just when the cats play with it, or if you keep rubbing it, it kind of hangs up a little bit. Have two butternut squash growing on my bush butternut squash plant, but only had one male flower to pollinate. Aw, hopefully the ants got the. Well, let's hope. Butternut squash is good. Oh my goodness, your yarn your yarn mare continues. I would have launched myself into space. Um, Julie, it's um, hi Isabel. She's from Australia. All right, and there we go. Finally, finally, I think. I think. Come on. I think I'm just going to ball this one up. So, did everybody see the video on the countdown boxes? I made a video just for the countdown box to let people know um, just to let people know about them, kind of what they consist of, how much it's going to be, um, and let people decide for themselves um, if they would like to purchase one. I should have turned this into a center pull ball because then I wouldn't have to worry about it rolling. I like center pull balls. Much easier. You still have to wind it, but um, it doesn't roll around because it pulls from the center of the ball. Why did yarn have discipline? It was being naughty. What about the blanket you was on? Um, so Vicky, even though this was for her mom, and she would have loved it. I mean, this thing could have this the blanket could have been 100% wrong, and Mama still would have loved it because it come from, of course, her baby, and it was handmade. But I didn't like it because when I was going to turn my corner, not when, as I was turning the corners, and I was taking the rectangle or the square to a rectangle. Well, when you come across and turn it and come across and turn it to come across again, and you start down the side, I, I was skipping over the first little hole. So the corners were kind of like going in, it's almost turning into a diamond. And the sides were beveled out, and so it's like, no, I can't do that. I can't do that. So it's like, yeah, this has got to come out. This has got to come out. I wanted to go on. Um, I wanted to do live earlier tonight, and that didn't happen. Well, because for one, I got up late, and still kind of salty about my box being sent back. So I had to wait a while. Yeah, Serena makes up all kinds of jokes. Quite clever. What's your plan? So Isabel, I'm gonna once I get all balled up, um, I'll start my mom a new blanket. I'll start another blanket, and I just have to remember when I go um, when I go back when I turn and come back down the side. I have to remember, okay, Russ, don't forget that first hole. At first, I was thinking um, I didn't think I was putting enough chains in the corner to make the turn. And then I was counting, and it's like, no, there's enough there. But then I realized what I was doing. I used to like center pull until I got one of those yarn genies that is a hanging spindle that allows the yarn to pull from the outside. Darlene, I don't have one of those yet. I guess I'll have to look into it. I'm working on a rectangle granny. Oh, that's nice, Vicky. I love them, but my rectangle granny is a little different than the conventional way, but that's all right. That's all right. So I'm just winding. I didn't have enough yarn really pulled out. I could have probably just um, I would have been okay if I would have just started crocheting, and I would have been all right. But that's all right. I thought about putting I thought about going through my stash um, and putting some like mystery bags, boxes together. So I might do that. Um, and I did that once before when I started my channel, and I got a lot of flack from it. So I just stopped. Matter of fact, I still got some boxes. Um, but my my mystery boxes. So I'll talk a little bit about my mystery boxes. So my mystery boxes are not, you're getting your money's worth, but that's pretty much it. You know, I don't want somebody to think um, they're getting a mystery box and 100 skeins of yarn is falling out of the box, and so that's one of the hangups, because I don't want to have that bad reputation of trying to deceive somebody, because I'm not just trying to deceive anybody. Yarn's expensive, and I can't I can't buy something for $5 or $6 and throw it in a mystery box and try and get a dollar or two out of it. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Um, and then I had someone um, complain that there was only one item. So I add up the yardage for what's in the box or the bag, and it's like, okay, there's this many either ounces or yards. There's this many in, and it's either, and I tell you what the makeup is. It's an either acrylic, wool, cotton, whatever, or a blend. And then it's, I can't tell you exactly what it is, because then that takes the mystery out. But if the my thing is, if it says this bag has 5 ounces of yarn in it, and you open it up and there's one thing in there, but it's 5 ounces, well, is that not what you paid for? Maybe I'm looking at that wrong. That's why I like talking to you guys, because it takes what's going in my head and it puts it out there, then I can get the feedback from you guys. And maybe I look at things wrong. But so when I think that's what Juan did too. I could be wrong. Um, as he was putting his stuff together, he was kind of like adding up, and that's what he sold them for. I'll have to ask him how he did that. Exactly, Darlene, and thank you, um, Karen, Crafty Karen Creations. If I had a moderator in here, I'd have them put your guys's channels up. But I would never, I would never overcharge somebody, if that makes sense. I'm not going to put um, 2 pounds or 3 pounds of yarn and a bag and charge somebody for 10 pounds. I wouldn't do that. I have a conscience, and I try and treat people how I want to be treated. But you have some people that do mystery bags and boxes and stuff, and it's like they just put all kinds of stuff in it. Um, I don't know how they can do that, but I know I can't. Okay. Um, let's see. There's always going to be people that want something. Uh, you, Darlene, that's what I was kind of thinking to myself when I was getting some of the feedback. It's like, well, if you read the description uh, before you bought, it told you um, what you're buying. The problem is some people want, okay, um, well, treasure time for me to hit the shower and take baby Wolf for his walkies. Okay, Julie, you have a wonderful day. Uh, I've only been watching your channel for a short time, but you seem more than generous. Vicky, I try to be. You know, like I've said in the past, I do a lot of stuff um, behind the scenes, but I don't brag about it because that's not me. You know, I do it because I can. I'm not cutting the yarn, honest. There's there's a little. It was like a little fuzzball or something. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that little fuzzball. I mean, it's just it's just there. But um, I appreciate that comment, Vicky. I ordered a pound of yarn as a mystery box and received one yarn, so it makes sense. Russ really is secret yarn gifter. Serena, did you get all the yarn you? No, I did not, Serena. I did not. So I've got to get a hold of Premiere and see what we can do about it. I love these things. These little snips. I love these little snips. So this, so some of these snips have like a spring. There's either a spring or a piece of metal um, that goes down in through here. This this is all one construction. So what typically happens is that spring down here in the joint either breaks or the little metal piece breaks, and then your scissors no longer work. Well, this is all one construction. There is no spring or metal piece, and that's what I like about these. Um, uh, yes, Karen, these are really nice. So, so when you buy these, they come in this little, just like this. This is how they come. That's how they come. Well, I bought these. Maybe. Um, maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Come on. Do you live in more? Mm, man, I didn't think I was ever getting these open. Hi, Russ. Oh, hi, Angela. You are right. Some people forget you are running a business. You can't give everything away. Um, Kelly, Tippy's okay. Um, oh, hi, Marianne. Marianne, I have to tell this story. So, Marianne um, was the very first person that won a giveaway when I started my channel. So, you see, they fit right in there. Just like so. And then they're not so scary. They're not so scary. Um, hi, Jill. Where did you get your snips? It, it was somewhere on the internet. I'm trying, probably Amazon. Hi, Catherine. Catherine, if you want, I can put the link up if you want to try and come up on panel, Catherine. I'm glad FedEx people put the yarn on the skids in your. Um, yes, Sharina, but it's a hit and a miss with FedEx. So this time around, um, FedEx is not the best. Oh, Karen from Germany, welcome in. Um, yeah, Darlene. So I've got I got all kinds of scissors. I have the little embroidery scissors that we all love. They're really sharp. Um, they have different handles on them. Some are in the shape of the bird. Um, some have different colors, and some are in different shapes. So I have those. Um, and then I have folding scissors, and I have regular scissors, and I have these little snips. And so the others, you struggle. So when I was trying to get that little slippy thing off my line, it was hard using this. So by using these, by using these, you're so when you have regular scissors, you're all bunched up like this. But when you have little snips, you can be right up, you can get really close to the yarn without cutting the actual yarn. You're just cutting the knot off the yarn. And you're it's not bulky. These aren't bulky. So these get kind of like in the hard to reach spots. And they're sharp. I mean, they're sharp. So just take the little tip. So these are really sharp. I love them. Hi, Naughty. Um, yep. Catherine's from Tasmania. Okay. Serena wants me to. Um, so let's do this. And we'll do this. We'll do this. Come on. Paste. Okay. Let's see. So so if you have a channel, and you want to come up on panel, there's the link. You have to make sure your camera and microphone's on, and you will pop up what we call the basement, which is just there's a little strip underneath the main room as people pop up to be entered onto panel. I will see who you are, and then I will bring you up. And so the purpose of, I know some channels, they don't stipulate you have to have a channel. I stipulate you have to have a channel because I know if you have a channel, I know you're not going to do anything you shouldn't do. Does that make sense? You don't have to worry as much. Because I've been on a lot of lives and people just, you know, giving people the benefit of the doubt. You know, people's talking, about knitting and crocheting and about garments and stuff. So you know that they're a knitter and a crocheter because they're talking the lingo. So, but when you bring them up on panel, it's like their mind goes crazy. And the next thing you know, they're sitting there naked. And that can get your channel taken down. So that's why I always say, if you have a channel and you want to come up, I'll be more than happily to have you come up. I don't think it's going to let you, Catherine. Nope, it's not going to let me. Your camera's not on. Okay, Catherine, I think I know what our problem is, darling. So you got the brackets underneath. So you got Roseland Creation. Oh, I'm sorry. You got Rose Garden Creations, and then underneath it you got the brackets that says Catherine. Get rid of the brackets with your Catherine on it, and just come in as Rose Garland Crochets. I believe that's our problem. Because it did that to somebody else too. And then when they got rid of the brackets, they're able to come in. Or if you want to get rid of Rose Garden Creations and just put Catherine, that's fine too. But the brackets got to go bye bye, and I think we'll be okay. Um, nice chat. Got to go. Okay, Jen. Yeah, I didn't know who was gonna be up, who was gonna be around, if I was even gonna get any. I didn't even know if I was gonna have a chat, to be honest, because nobody knew I was going live, and but it's also kind of nice because I can actually interact with everybody. I can actually interact with people. There's a lot of yarn in here. So, did anybody order um, yarn from Joann's? Because they're having that huge sale um, on their Big Twist yarn. Nice small group did premiere. No, Naughty. Premiere. Well, according to them, they did come, but nobody was home to sign for it, and that's not true. Um, well, right now I'm balling up yarn. So this was the blanket that I was making for my mother. I messed up on it, so I took it out, and so now I'm just winding up the yarn. I made it to the big premiere sale, but didn't make it to Joann's. Aw, I made both, but now I'm fighting to get my yarn from Premiere. I got the small box, which everybody saw. Um, Now I'm just waiting for my order. I'm just waiting for my order to come through. Um, for Joann's. All right, let's see. It is just not wanting me up. It just won't let me let her up here, and I don't know why. That is just crazy. Come on. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm trying to get Catherine up here, and it is just not letting me. I'm trying everything here. And it is not letting me. Oh. Okay, let's see. And invite on-air attending. You can now invite your webinar. I can't hear. Recognizing you can. Um, okay, let me try it this way. So, no, hold on. Put you Yeah, it won't. That is just crazy. Because it told me to click on the three dots at the side, and I did. And then it says invite user up, but I have star comment, delete comment, put user in timeout, and ban user, delete their comment. I don't want to do any of that. I like her. I like her. I like her. I want her up here. Oh, Catherine, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, technology at its finest. I'm sorry, Catherine. I'm ready for fall weather. It's hot. Kelly, it is hot. I'm going to try to recreate the famous Scream image from Pink Floyd's The Wall as a shawl. Oh, that'd be nice if you could get that. Morning, Nancy. Hi, Tilda. I hope you feel better. I got one or two boxes from Premier today. Naughty, that's what happened to me. I got the small box, but hence I had to change delivery address. And I think that's what screwed everything up. But it shouldn't have. Because um, I had insured my package, so somebody had to sign for it. Well, the time that they're going to be delivering it, nobody was going to be home. So I had it. I went in onto FedEx website, paid for the address change to be delivered at Kevin's mom, and they kept delivering it here at the house instead of Kevin's mom's. And it was frustrating. And, but here's the kicker, they told Premier that both boxes were delivered because when I logged into the Premier to look at my orders, it said it was delivered. and I can't dispute it. There's nowhere I can dispute not receiving my yarn. So I'm going to have to email Premier and let them know, hey, look, only one of the two boxes were delivered. The big box was not delivered. And I'm going to tell them why. Yes, Nadi, I'm so over FedEx. So over FedEx. So there's like 500 and some yards in. With today's technology, we should be able to pick a time and date. Isabel, I agree with that 100%. Or we should at least be able to pick who's delivering our package. So these big corporations that web ship, it should give you your choice. If you choose FedEx, it's going to cost you this much. If you choose UPS, it's going to be this much. If you choose the Postal Service, it's going to be this much. Even if you have to pay like an extra $20 or $25 surcharge to pick who you want, it should still be our right to tell who delivers our package. Here in Savannah, they are all pouring. Here too, um, Tilda. It doesn't, it really. But I've noticed I only have trouble with FedEx if it's coming from Premier. Um, my yarn gets delivered all the time by FedEx from Hirschner's. That's who Hirschner's uses. They use FedEx. I'm sure FedEx gives them a big discount to be their main supplier of delivery. Okay, I get it. Okay, I get it. Especially when you're paying for shipping. But I don't have any problems with FedEx from Hirschner's. Order from Premier, forget it. So I guess from now on, um, I just have to, call Premier and say, hey, look, if we can't have my package delivered by somebody else other than FedEx, I'm not going to order. And my orders are not small. My orders are massive. I'm not saying that I should get any special attention, but when you have a big company and you have people that spend hundreds of dollars at a time, you should look at that and take care of them. We have an app here in Australia that when we sent items, we can choose which courier. Oh, see, we don't have that, Isabel. They normally leave a pic on FedEx website to prove it's been delivered. I got on them at least. I've noticed some of the larger companies seem to be having shipping issues. So EQ, FedEx stopped doing that because they were getting caught. So now they're going to where you have to sign for it. So now you have to be home to get your package. That's what That's how they're going towards. Um, because I've had other people tell me the same thing. You don't have pictures anymore because they've been getting caught. I've been getting the itch to order yarn, but don't want to deal with it going to the wrong address. Okay, so I've never had an issue with Hirschner's not getting my order to me. And I've only ever had Hirschner's ruin my order one time because they didn't put everything in the box that was supposed to be. And then when I complained about it, the item was gone. That's what irritated me. But every time I've ordered from Hirschner's, I've always got it. I've never, and they don't have me sign my um, $3,500 worth of yarn I bought a month ago. I didn't have to sign for it. FedEx delivered it. They even put it in the garage for me. So what does that tell you? Now there was one time Hirschner sent my order, and I made a video of it, and it was my yarn was sopping wet. But you know what? It wasn't a huge order. It's probably a couple $100. And Hirschner's like, you know what? We're going to remake your order and we're going to send it to you. And they did. Um, and ultimately, they added insurance is what screwed it all up, ironically. Yeah, because people were saying that they weren't getting their order. And they probably weren't because FedEx is notorious about saying they delivered it when they really didn't. Because when they would take the pictures and send it to you, it's like, that ain't my house. And one time FedEx put my order in the next county over on a dock on a lake. And they sent me the picture of my package on a dock at the lake and told me it was delivered. I don't live by a lake. So when I let them know about that, well, here a couple days later, my package showed up because they had to go get it. I heard FedEx is hiring people to work from home. I imagine that is to handle, um, yeah, because I'm sure they get a lot of complaints. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. I have big issues with FedEx. I don't get the photo anymore. They stopped giving us proof. They goofed. That's what I was just talking about, Marianne. They they stopped doing that because they were getting themselves caught lying. Um, Tilda, either it's to help with their complaints or so they don't have to deal with them. And let me tell you, they don't train them very well. They do not train them well. Um, oh, Serena, okay, darling. Good night. Thank you for stopping in. Um, let's see. Maybe if you work for FedEx, you could straighten them out. They probably wouldn't like me, for one, because the thing of it is, they're just worried about their bottom line. They're not worried about customers getting their packages. They're worried about the bottom line. That's all they're worried about because that's their bonus. Um, that's their paycheck, and that's all they're worried about. And I'm sorry, when you're in that kind of a situation, you shouldn't get bonuses because that's exactly what you're going to look out for. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to cut costs, so I get a bigger bonus. And that's what they do. And Mary, yes, they do have scripts. Um, because that's when I got the first lady, I know she wasn't trained right. And I know she was pretty new because she kept telling me, it's like, oh, well, that's policy. That's policy. Well, I understand it's policy, but how about letting somebody know that they need to change that policy? And, the only way that it's going to really change is when the big companies get together and tell them, it's like, enough's enough. Um, you might be the cheapest, but you can never get things delivered. So I'm not using you. And when they lose multi-billion dollars in revenue, uh, the light bulb might come on. Let's see. I sent pictures to head office from my doorbell cam, and they swore they would fix it. Never happened, and they don't. I guess that's why a lot of people are fed up with. Uh, People are fed up with just shipping companies in general because what I don't understand. I'm probably jinxing myself saying this. What I don't understand is I don't have a hitch ordering from Hirschner's, but when I order from Premier, I have issues. Um, so is it Hirschner's is making FedEx accountable for what they do wrong? So it's like they're done playing games. So it's like, boom, we're gonna make this happen. And maybe Premier's not at that point yet. And I don't know, but something's going to be done about my order because that was not right. That whole thing was not right. FedEx produce procedure takes 4 days. By then, package is long gone. No one returns them. And they won't even let me come pick it up. So, you know, they attempt to deliver it 3 times. They attempt to deliver it 3 times, and after the third one, it gets sent back. But you don't have the option um, to come pick it up from their hub. You don't have the option for them to drop it off at a FedEx pickup location, and that's wrong. That should be their procedure. We're going to attempt to deliver it to your door 3 times. After that, you have to tell us, do you want it shipped to a hub to pick up, or do you want us to hold it till you come pick it up? And you only have 3 or 5 days to do this. That would make sense. But it's just crazy. It is just craziness. I am just. Ugh. Let's see. I ordered a T-ball from Kroger. They sent it from China. It was in a plastic bag and no packing. It was smashed. That's just that's horrible. In Ontario, I picked up at Hub when they couldn't deliver, and I would be more than happily to do that. It's like take my box, drop it off at Walgreens, and say, "Hey, look, if you don't have it picked up by this date, it's going to be returned." You know, this whole fiasco with this not delivering this box is not all my fault. It's not all my fault. I'm not saying that it partially isn't my fault. What I should have done in the first place, when I knew it was going to be delivered on Wednesday, I should have just took a vacation day, stayed home, signed for my box. This whole thing would have been done. I would not be talking about it 4 days later. But I shouldn't have to do that. Not when I can have it delivered 2 miles up the road, and I even paid to have it rerouted. Tilda, you are absolutely right. Common sense and customer service have gone down the crapper. 100% true. It's like, my holy, I just want to scream. I just, yeah. I don't, Catherine, are you still in here, darling? She's in Tasmania from Australia, and um, I was hoping she was still in here. Mm, she might have left. I don't remember what time it is. Hi, Aaron. Good morning. I don't remember what time it is in Tasmania. I mean, I got Google. I could ask, right? Google's just a blip away. What time is it in Tasmania? Holy Hannah! It is 6:46 p.m. in Tasmania. It's Sunday night in Tasmania. Well, it's almost 7 p.m. here in Sydney. Oh, Isabel. Oh, I forgot you were in Australia too, Isabel. Um, so you're the same time as Tasmania because it's 6:46 in Tasmania. So you guys are right there. Wow. So 46. You're 14 hours ahead of us. Wow. That's crazy. Did you already eat, Isabel? I like to know what people eat. We always talk about food on the channel. Yarn and food. Let's see, what did I have? I had a bowl of chili when I woke up, and right before I went live, I had a bagel. Okay, 2 bagels. Yep, and it's free. Oh, Isabel. Oh, she had soup. I had chili, so but soup on a freezing day warms the bones. And I picked it up. Um, I follow two great ladies from Australia here, Skiing Spider and Complicated Knots. Huh? I have to check these out. Isabel, it's really hot. Let's see, Skiing Spider. Hmm. Skiing Spider and P-L-I-C-A-T. Complicated. Not Tippy. Are you finally? Did you walk out here, babe girl? Are you here, honey? I thought I saw Tippy. Maybe not. Maybe it was Junior. Oh, there. Oh, she's still here. Was washing. Oh, washing eggs. What did you have? What did you have to eat, Catherine? You will love them. They design and okay. Well, I will definitely give them a look. I'll give them a look see. Um, if I had a moderator in here, I could have them put their channel up. I need to get some early. I need to get some people uh, to moderate for me at this time of morning. Um, ooh, Aaron had spaghetti and meatballs. Oh, that sounds good. Going to have. Ooh, Catherine's having lamb chops. Rose, I had a ham and cheese and but ooh, that sounds good too. Ham and cheese and potato casserole. That sounds like scalloped potatoes. So that's what mom would always call it. She would slice up potatoes and she would layer them in a greased pan, casserole dish. And then she would sprinkle it with some salt and some pepper and spices and sprinkle a little bit of flour. And then she would add some chopped meat. And then she would layer another potato, salt and pepper, and sometimes she would add cheese. And but she'd make a great huge dish. Oh, so good. And homegrown. Oh, homegrown to boot. Cottage cheese and sour cream with fruit cocktail. That sounds good. I love cottage cheese. Never had it with cream or never had it with sour cream though. But I do like sour cream. Well, hi, Rudy. You want to come here? Come here, honey. Come here, sweetie. Where you at? Where you at, honey? Hmm? Where you at, baby boy? Come here. Trying to see if I can get Rudy. Where you at, baby boy? Where'd you go? He took off on me. Uh, yes, we call scalloped potatoes us. Mom used to put onion in every now and then. It, there you are, you little stink pot. Daddy's little baby. Come here. Come here, Rudy. Um, I use tater. Ooh. We call that tater tot casserole. I hear one of the kids. I do, I do, I do. Oh, hi, Deb. Welcome in. Um, Potato tot casserole is really good. And I love macaroni and cheese. Love macaroni and cheese. So Kevin went to the grocery store uh, yesterday, and he picked up an 8-piece fried chicken, brought it home, put it in the refrigerator. So we'll either have, when we go to warm that up, we put it in our air fryer. We lay the pieces out on the air fryer, and we put it in the air fryer, and then we heat it up. So that way the outside stays crispy and it don't dry out, because an air fryer only takes 6 minutes and it's pretty hot. But so we'll more than likely we'll have that today, and I'll either make macaroni and cheese to go with it, or we'll. I believe he picked up some potato salad or macaroni salad while he was there um, at the grocery store. Um, no, Deb, I did not get my package. My package is still MIA. They said they couldn't deliver it. Nobody was home to sign for it. I don't believe that. I don't think they even tried to. I don't think it. My opinion. I don't know for sure, but my opinion is they didn't try to deliver it. Um, so now I have to get a hold of Premier. I already tried. I tried to dispute delivery and nothing. So the only way I can dispute it now is by emailing them and letting them know. Um, okay, Catherine, here we go. Come on. There we go. Invite, copy, paste. I want to take a picture of this because it's not working. And I want to tell StreamYard that it doesn't work. Let's see here. And there's that. That. Come on. There. All right. Um, okay, sorry. What did they? So I believe they're shipping it back to Premiere. I'm not. I don't know yet. But they told me I can't come to the hub to pick it up, and no, they won't deliver it to a drop-off point like Walgreens, a grocery store, a clothing store that has a FedEx drop-off. Um, so I'm hoping um, I'm hoping it will get resolved. There it is. You got it, You got it, Catherine. Woohoo! You done it. Up, we can't hear you. You don't have. We don't have. You don't have no sound. But we got to see you though. Woohoo! So Catherine, she just started her channel not too long ago. Actually, she started it. Say something. No, can't hear you. Well, she started her channel. She bought my Christmas in July box, and when she got it, she started her channel. And I've been trying to get her to come up. Yeah, we just can't hear her. We can see you, but we can't hear you. But we can see you. um, they won't. So, Aaron, FedEx delivers, makes an attempt to deliver it 3 times, and after that, they tell you that they're not going to drop it off at a drop off point, or you can't come and pick it up. Um, there's Lorene. Hi, Lorene. Oh, thank you for putting her channel up, darling. Um, it is sad that I can have a package delivered from England in 5 days, and it takes me 2 to 3 weeks to get a package delivered from Joanne's or Mary Mac. Yeah, um, it's depressing. No, we can't hear. We still can't hear you, Catherine. We got one problem fixed. We got one problem. It, um, let's see. It's Catherine is telling me your mic isn't connected. She's trying so hard, everybody. She's trying. It's frustrating. I'm telling you, it's just so frustrating when you're trying to get something to work and you just can't. Um, Teresa's sound a very then went quiet. Uh, there was when Catherine, when you first come on, there was like a little bit of sound and then it went away. So something happened. I thought it was just me, but Karen just mentioned the same thing, that we heard something and then it went away. Come here, Rudy. Come here, big boy. Come here. Naughty by Nature heard it too. Um, yep, can't unmute your guest. Their mic is not. Your mic isn't connected. But we can still at least see her. We can put a name. We now have a face with her name. Silly thing. It's gotta love technology. Not really. We ain't gotta love it. We just have to put up with it, unfortunately. Um, so I know it doesn't seem like I sleep at night, um, but I work third shift, so I'm up all night long. So um, um, Gulf Coast, yeah, I sent her the link. It's just her mic isn't on. Well, anyhow, um, Catherine, Tilda just went and or subscribed to your channel, darling. Yep, she's on StreamYard. Go to your settings, Catherine. Click audio, and try and see what mic is trying to connect. Thank you, Gulf Coast Granny. I appreciate that. Up, Aaron, subscribe to you too. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Up, Deb, thank you. She subscribed to you as well. You got you a few people. That's awesome. If people wouldn't mind, give me some thumbs up. I would appreciate that. And if you already have, thank you very much. My poor hair. I need a haircut so bad. I work day shift, but I get up at 3:30. When I work day shift, I think I got up at 1:30, 1:30 or 2. It might not be the cure, but that's usually where I get hung up. It's an audio issue. Yeah, it's showing the little microphone with the line through it. But usually it lets me go in and correct it, but it won't let me because it's saying she don't have a mic. Oh, thank you, Vivian. Vivian just subscribed. Hmm. I did send. I did send Craig the link. I know it's too late for him. He, um, but so usually if I send him the link, and then if somebody else wants the link, then I don't have to leave my screen. I can just go and grab it from him and send it somewhere. Maybe she can click on the mic icon. Um, Catherine, can you try clicking your microphone button and see if it brings up a box? Thanks, Rose. It's just crazy. It's just crazy how we have issues with technology. Um, well, Gulf Coast, that's, thank you for the suggestion. That, you know, it might not have worked, but thank you for the suggestions. I'm so my schedule is flexible. I really like this time for lives. Well, I don't usually have a lot of people around this time. They're usually smaller lives, and I can actually read the comments and actually interact with people. And um, um, but so I work third shift. I think I squirreled my thought. Um, so I work third shift, and I'm up all night long, um, 5 days a week. So on my 2 days off, I keep my same schedule. That way, it's not so hard trying to swing everything back around. Um, shopping. mm, Track my order. And of course, they want an order number. I don't have an order number. Um, I worked third for 10 years totally. Yeah, it's okay. All right. So, let's see. I used, I worked nights for, wow, 40 years. That's a long time. Less chiefs, more Indians. I sometimes it's nice because you don't have all the chiefs, but then other times it's like it'd be nice if I had, somebody a little bit higher up than me, because I'm always thank you everyone that has given me. It is very much appreciated. Russ, my mic is on and sound is. Wonder why we can't hear you. That's just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Go up, 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 there, up. Um. Oh, I can't read it. Oh, I couldn't read it. Um. Oh, they're just saying they're both on. Okay. Well, maybe try going back out and try coming back in. We'll give that a try. And the number. Disconnect her and re-add her. Um, well, let's see. Let's okay. Remove her now. We're going to add her. Nope, still no mic. Remove from stage. No, it won't let me. Thanks, Barb. Appreciate that. Let's see here. All right, now I'm having issues myself. All right, so what is your malfunction? Okay, that's right. Um, and StreamYard say both mic and camera are being used by StreamYard. I just go turn chops. Okay, she just went to turn her. She just went to turn her food. All right. No, come on. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to do any of that. Come on. I'm having issues myself. Um, all right. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Can she? Isabel, yeah, she can hear. She can hear us. She can hear me. We, for some reason, we just can't hear her. We just can't hear her. But and that's so sad. I was trying to get her. I was trying to get her some recognition because she, like I said, she just started her channel and she needs some love. I think we all should just fly to Tasmania and show up at her door and hop in for dinner. She's making lamb chops. Um, did you do? She said that StreamYard says that both her mic and camera are working, but we just can't hear her. It might be the third party app. It's possible. I was trying to see. I went to Joanne's to check on my order. I agree, Russ. Lamb chops sound. Oh, I know, Vivian. I wanted to. I used to play a lot of games. Had to help people fix sound many times. I, it's just for some reason it's just not. It won't let us hear her, and I don't know why. Come here, Rudy. He's down there crying. Oh, those are cute. Aw. A jellyfish? Was it a jellyfish, Catherine? Jellyfish. Is there a volume adjustment? Um, do you have a volume button, Catherine? Make sure your volume's up. We are expecting a visit from Debbie tonight. Her bookmarks are adorable. Aw. Does anybody know how to check on their order from Joann's? Because I'm trying to check on my order. Jellyfish first trying 100. Oh, volume's at 100. Oh, this is so irritating. She is such a wonderful person. I wish we could hear her because she's awesome. Diamond? No, I didn't order through the Joann's app. Ordered it through joanns.com. Oh, I am thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, but at least we get to see you. Now we just have to work on hearing you. Um, let's see. No, but I'm blaming you, Russ, for my current. You can't blame me. You can't. I refuse. You can't blame me for buying yarn. Morning, Lisa. Hi, Elena. Um, but Joann's had this big sale on Big Twist. Um, I do have an account, Elena. Um, it's I'm at it right now, but I don't. Tilda, I have trouble with everybody but Hirschner's. I don't know what it is. Um, Lion Brand, I have issues. Premier, I have issues. Joann's, I have issues. I don't have issues with Web Warehouse, Little Knits, um, or Woolly Knits. I don't have issues with those. But Joann's, I even have trouble with Michael's, Premier. I have trouble with them. I don't have any issues with Mary Maxim. I did get an email confirmation. I blame Juan for my upsurge in buying. That's a good person to blame, Deb. Let's blame Juan. Go to the bottom with the three dots. Press it, and hopefully a screen will come up that includes orders under account. Hmm. There it is. They're still processing my order. Hmm. I ordered so Thank you, Elena. And who else was helping me? There was somebody else. Thanks, Aaron. I think you were the two that was helping me. Um, but so big twist is Joanne's. Hi, Sherry. Is Big Twist house brand. I didn't know that Big Twist come in 1 pound skeins. I knew Karen had 1 pound. I knew Lion Brand had Pound of Love. I knew they had 1 pounds, but I didn't know that Big Twist had 1 pounds. And then when they're having their sale, it's like they actually have this in 1 pound, and it was dirt cheap. It was like $6 and something for one, and if you bought 10 or more, it was like $6.39 or something like that. Which I did buy 10 or more, and so I got it cheaper. And then when I went to check out, um, yep, Aaron, it was $6.99. But if you bought 10 or more, it drops down to like $6.39 or something like that. Um, but then, like I said, when I went to go to check out, I there's a there's a button now underneath coupon codes, and if you drop that drop box down, it gives you all kinds of coupon codes. So when I dropped down, it automatically gave me 25% off. And Rose Garden, I don't know why. Oh, I'm sorry, Catherine. I don't know why I'm double echoing. I honestly don't. Um, but anyhow, they ended up giving me 25% off my entire order. So I think, well, I'm in here. I could go look. So they're regularly $12. They're on sale for $6.99. But if you buy $150 worth, you get 20% off. But if you buy $85, you get 10% off. If you buy $100, you get 15% off. And then if you buy $75, you get free shipping. But if you buy 10 or more, they drop down to $6.29 a piece. Just put something in your cart for a couple hours and they will send you a, I will remember that. Thank you, Aaron. I'll load up my cart, then wait for 2 hours, and then go back in. That actually that might be what happened, because I was in the process of filling my cart. Well, actually, Tippy was helping me, of course. That's my yarn girl. Um, and then Kevin got up, so I put my I left my cart alone, and then when he left, I went back and finished my cart, and then I went to check out, and a 25% automatically popped up. I have this accept with Granny Square yarn. Deb, there's nothing wrong with the Red Heart Granny Square yarn. It's just that I can't ever get it to make the Granny Square. But if you were wanting stripes, that come on, let's put our thinking cap on. So I believe there's enough in there for some striping. Let's see. My Walmart has the most pitiful yarn select. My Walmart, it's almost not even a yarn section. They have a little, like, they have, they used to, when you walk down an aisle, it used to be on both sides of the aisle, on two aisles, actually for two aisles, was their yarn section for Walmart. Then it went down to one aisle. Then it just went down to a half an aisle. Now it's like half of a half an aisle. And then some end caps. And they don't even have that much mainstay. I don't even go to Walmart. I've not been into Walmart since the pandemic. Well, two and two bottom shelves on the third. Yeah, it's, and with Mainstays being a Walmart brand, you would think that they would have the store stocked with all the colors for Mainstays, and they don't. You almost have to order it online. My Aaron's Walmart has three little shelves. Yeah, it's pitiful. Target um, started selling yarn again, but the way that they price it, it's like I have to sell all my stock. I have to sell my retirement account to buy it. It's like, come on. But there's 24. So Joann's Big Twist 1 pounders, they have 24 colors. That 24 colors. And I believe I bought 13 colors, but more than just one of each color. I bought 13 colors, but multiple of each one. I have an issue with clearance and doorbuster items. The coupons don't work. Oh, Russ, check out the new Big Twist Baby Bunny yarn. Ooh. Walmart delivers my food. I live 1 mile approximately, but it is easier to order. Um, there's nothing wrong with that, Tilda. I it's a so me not going to Walmart, it's just a personal thing. I'm not saying Walmart's bad. I'm not bashing Walmart at all. I'm not saying Walmart's a bad company. I just don't shop there. I'm glad that we have Walmart because you know people rely on them. So you know I'm all for it. It's just Walmart and me. It's a personal thing. Um, Thanks, Lorraine, for putting Naughty by Nature up there. Now, I don't mind. I've not been inside Walmart, but um, I needed chocolate chips. Well, we're baking cookies for a bake sale for a charity. So I needed 24 bags of chips. Um, so I just got on the app and ordered it, paid for it, and then when they told me my order was ready, I pulled up, parked in one of the little number spots, got on the app, told it what spot I was in. They come right out with it. Actually the young man actually put it in the back of the truck for us. Told us to have a nice day. That was the fastest I've ever checked out at Walmart. We have one checkout lane in what I call the Thunderdome. Um, I don't know if they're charging for that service now, where it's you the pickup service. I don't know if they're charging for that right now, but Aaron, that's something to look into because you can go to their app, order it, and then pick it up. If that's a if, I just had one of my fur babies um, batting at my legs. I did do the pickup, but now I get okay, perfect. So you don't even gotta leave your house. Since the pandemic, I too have ordered my groceries, but have to pick it up because I live too far away for delivery. No, they are not charging for that service for pickup. Okay, but that would be the way if I was going to shop at Walmart. That would be the only way to do it. It's just order stuff, do a pickup, pull in, send them your spot number, and they bring it out. That's the only way I will shop at Walmart. Um, Minimum is $35 unless you pay the yearly amount. You know, in general, when don't you have a $35 order? Groceries are expensive, they're through the roof. So, shoot, a gallon of milk, a couple loaves of bread, a dozen of eggs, you're pretty much there already. I don't use it for making squares. I'm the one who got one started with two strands of yarn and a hook. I use two strands of the granny square yarn and pull it from both ends. The color. Oh, that, yeah, see, I could use the Red Heart granny yarn that way. Or if I was wanting to do some stripes, or maybe if I wanted to do interlock, because I think the color is enough to do one square of interlock. But even if it wasn't enough to do a square of interlock, I think the colors would really it would really be beautiful. Um, oh my gosh! So I lost my um. Oh. Okay. Big twist, baby bunny. Big twist. Um. Big twist, baby. Big twist, baby. Bunny. Baby bunny. I'm pulling up that yarn. Um, Naughty by nature. I'm pulling up that yarn. I'm looking for it anyway. I'll say that. I'm looking for it. I bought Red Heart Granny yarn, new colors, but not for granny squares. Want to use. Okay. I know a lot of people that's doing that. Okay. So it's super fine polyester. Ooh, that'd be soft. Ooh, that color is gorgeous. Come here, Rudy. Ooh, look at that color right there. That's a pretty color. Um, you might like it, and it's on sale. So, thanks a lot, Naughty by Nature. You're going to get me in trouble. Now, who's enabling who? But look at that color. Is that color not gorgeous? Browns and grays. Oh my gosh. What yarn are so Deb? Naughty by Nature said that Big Twist. I like Big Twist. I've always told you guys I'm not a yarn snob. I like Big Twist, and Naughty by Nature um, was telling me that they have thin yarn. It's super fine polyester blend yarn by Big Twist. It's on sale for $3.49, but I can get 20% off if I buy $150. But if I buy 10, I can get it for $3.14 each. So, let's see. Big Twist Baby Bunny Yarn is crafted from 65% polyester, 35% viscose, and boasts a stunning array of colors. This versatile yarn is easy to care for, durable, and budget friendly. Available in vibrant shade range, ideal for both hand knitting and crocheting projects. Uh-huh. So it's a little bit finer than this. So this right here, this is a 2-weight. That's a 2-weight. And it's a little bit finer than that. And I'm using a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook for that. And they're wanting you to use the 3 millimeter to crochet with. Um, hmm. Well, I don't have I don't have room for any more yarn. Um, I'm going to put a box together and get it shipped out to. Um, oh goodness, she has a YouTube channel, um, and she's going through um, a really rough time. Um, her husband's been sick. She she's disabled, um, and she has a lot of pain. So I'm going to put a yarn box together for her, and I'm going to ship it to her. Um, she don't know what's coming. I have um, I have her address, so that that's one thing you got to watch out for me. If I have your address, you never know when something might show up. You just never know. Um, and nobody will know it's coming. No more big twist. I bought 10 skeins of purple, 10 purple with the black stripe, and 10 of the cotton when it was around $1. And I don't have anywhere to put it. That is beautiful. Thanks, Catherine. But yeah, Russ is sneaky. Um, one day you go to your mail will be delivered and there will be a box from Russ. Um, but it's just it's not a whole lot. but I just have to make sure I keep it under 15 pounds because that's all I can ship um, from the house. So, I mean, I can ship any weight I want if I take it to the post office, but I like shipping from my house because I have a postage meter here at the house. And when I get a box ready, I just seal it up, put it on my little scale, type in all the information, and then I print out um, the sticker like they do at the post office. The sticker comes out of the machine, and then I just peel it off, slap it on the box, and Kevin drops it off at the post office, and off it goes. And so Catherine ordered her box, uh, the Christmas and July box, and that I did the same thing. I put it on my scale, typed in all of her information, um, fainted, hit the button, and the label printed out. I put it on the box. Kevin took it to the post office, and off it went. And I was so nervous because it was already getting close to. It was. She didn't get it until after. It was kind of several days after the 1st of July, but it sat for several days in Chicago, and it's like, so we here in the States don't ever want the post office stuff going to Chicago because it has a tendency to sit there for weeks. 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before it starts to move. And sometimes it will leave Chicago to go back to Chicago to leave again. It's just like, you've got to be kidding me. So when I saw that it went to Chicago, it's like, oh man, come on. This thing ain't going to move for weeks. But Catherine was smart. She paid the extra money and she did priority shipping. So they didn't sit on the package that long, which I was really thankful. I was so thankful. And then it went over to Australia. And then I thought, okay, I hope it's not going to sit in Australia for a while because I've had packages that I've shipped to other people in Australia and it took several weeks for it to start moving there. But because of the priority shipping that she paid for and paid for dearly, she did. Um, it actually, when it got to Australia, they didn't hold on to it very long. So she actually, I think it was like 5 days or something like that after it all started. But it's like, but to get something that fast from the States to Australia, the shipping is just horrendous. Um, but they don't sit on it either. They keep it moving. Um, so that's when I'm doing the Christmas box and people that want it from another country. That's why I'm putting theirs in the mail first. I'm so that way they don't have to pay for the priority shipping. So if it sits for a couple of weeks here and a couple of weeks there, it's not that big of a deal. And they're paying like way cheaper. It's at least $50, $60 cheaper. And then you also have the money transfer rate. And so on top of the price of the box, plus the price that she paid for shipping, then there was a transfer rate of the money because it's a different rate. I felt so sorry for her, but I love her to death. Um, she goes, and I got some beautiful yarn and surprised it was awesome. Um, I if I would have thought, Catherine, and I apologize for this, if I would have thought, I would have packed your blue bag full of Hirschner yarn, because Catherine wants Hirschner yarn, but she can't get it. They won't ship it to Australia. They'll ship it everywhere else around the world, but they won't ship it to Australia. And I believe there's another country in there too, but I forget what Catherine said, because she actually called and talked to him. Uh, but I'll have to remember, if I do that again, I'll remember to pack your blue bag. Oh, New Zealand. So they don't ship to New Zealand and they don't ship to Australia, but they'll ship everywhere else but them two countries. But Catherine, if I ever put a blue bag of yarn again, I'll make sure that it's nothing but Hirschner's. But it, uh, well, I have sympathy because people. So if we watch channels from other countries and they're showing all this beautiful yarn, and we're trying to get our hands on it and we can't, so we go and try and buy it, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, it's going to be $10 for the yarn, and it's going to be $100 to ship it. We can't afford that. So I totally understand um, their issues, and I do have I do have I do have a couple of skeins of Hirschner's lying around. It won't kill me to send a few off. I just bought a postal scale. Oh, good for you, Deb. Can I ask what one you went with? I went with Pitney Bowes, and after the fact, I'm kind of wishing I didn't. But down the road, I can always switch. Oh, come here, sweetie. Come here, baby boy. Well, I just bought a postal. Okay. Yarn so expensive in Australia, and anti-pill don't have all. Oh, so as you can see, what Catherine did right there. Did you read her little comment? She's pointing out, when I send her some yarn, make sure it's anti-pill. Uh huh. I've got a lot of anti-pill yarn. Just the Amazon basic one, it only goes. Deb, actually, I can only do 15 pounds. I can't do 65. Morning, Heather. I didn't even know Amazon did postage scales, because if they did, now can you, are you also able to ship with that, or does it just give you the weight? See, mine gives me a weight, but it's also registered with the postal service, so I can buy postage stamps, I can do metered mail, I can do packages, but only up to um, 15 pounds. Um, uh, right, Deb. You can weigh up to 65 pounds, but are you able to print shipping labels off of the weight? See, with my Pitney Bows, I can set my box up there with all the stuff in it, and it'll weigh it, and then I put in the size of the box, and then I put the address, and then it tells me shipping cost. Overnight, it'll tell me overnight mail. It will tell me priority mail. It gives everything. So it's basically like taking a package to the post office, and you have all of these different levels. That's what mine does. But I didn't know that Amazon had a postage scale. I'll have to look this up. I'll have to look it up. Amazon. Amazon. Um, Come on. Postage. Postage meter. I didn't look for that, but I use Ship Pirate, so all I need is okay. Yeah, these are just pretty much scales. Okay. Um. Alrighty. Let's see. I don't think it does. I don't need anything. Um, I don't have. The only reason why I did that is because it's an easier way for me to track for taxes. Um, because when I load my account with money, so when I put um, money on my postage meter, because I guess it's kind of like a prepay. I prepay postage, so I put $400 or $500 at a time in there, and as I make shipping labels and ship boxes, packages, it takes from that account. And then when it gets down to a certain amount, then I just go back in and reload it. Um, but all of that is a business cost. So at the end of the year, I can go in and it's like, okay, I spent $2,500 this year in postage. So, it's easier for the accountant to get the printout, and I have to keep track of how many trips I make to the post office because um, you get mileage. A lot of yarn that I buy um, gets wrote off for the business. It's all business expense. Um, so it's just easier for me to track. I am receiving 2 packages of yarn from England. Ooh, I will see how much the postage is on it. Very nice. I like ordering from the Wool Warehouse. Um, I have ordered from Hobie or Hobby, however you want to say it. Um, I've ordered from them, and I've also ordered from what's the other one? I can't think of the name. It's over there. It has cheaper prices than Hobie or Hobby, but you have to pay for shipping. But if you order a certain amount from Hobie, they ship it for free. But there's another company, and I can't think of it. So did you? So are you just here visiting, or did you actually move here, Heather? I'm the way I'm kind of reading that is you moved here. Ice Yarns is one, but there's another one. Hobium. Hobium was the other one. So there was Hobium, and then there was Hobby. And I only buy from Ice Yarns like every few years, but when I buy from Ice, um, there's a lady on YouTube. She has a channel. I think her name is Angela. She used to live, I think, in Africa, and then she moved. I think the Secret Yarnery is coming to mind, but she orders from Ice, and I mean, her orders are just like humongous. When I order from Ice, that's one of my orders. I don't because I don't order from Ice that often. But when I order from Ice, I order because it makes it's like, yeah, you pay a lot in shipping, but when you divide that shipping over um, 2,000, 3,000 items, you know, it didn't add that much. It's adding like 30 cents, 20 cents um, per item. So if you got a skein of yarn for $2, by the time you divide out your shipping across, it's like 220 now. You still can't. It's hard to get a $2 skein of yarn anymore for $2. Um, the wool warehouse is usually where I get. So I don't, Catherine. I don't know if you're able to get yarn from the wool warehouse, but if you can get yarn from the wool warehouse shipped to Australia, they have um, Stylecraft Special DK. Russ in mystery box was Jack's stitch markers. I was wondering if she minded if I show them. Nope, not at all. Just let everybody know that they're from Jack's. When you show her stitch markers, go right ahead. Just tell everybody they're from Jack's. Um, they um, yeah, just show everybody how beautiful they are because they are beautiful. Um, Actually, I think I still have a few pair around. Um, I don't remember. I don't remember what country the wool warehouse is in. I think it's. Um, I know it's Great Britain, but I don't know what actual. Because Great Britain, when you say Great Britain, I mean there's a lot falls underneath that. um, so, thank you, Russ. Yes, I will put them up without. I have a couple times ordered. So, um, that's where I buy the style. That's where I buy the style craft special DK because by the time I pay for that plus the shipping, it's still a couple of dollars cheaper than buying it here in the States. I hate to say that, but you know, when you're trying to make them yarn dollars stretch, you got to do what you got to do. So, but that's where you can get the style. Can't even talk. That's where you can get the Stylecraft Special DK because that's where I get it, and I also get. So they have. It used to be just hayfield, falling asleep. Good night, Noddy. Okay, Wool Warehouse deals with Australian dollars. Okay, that's good. So I like. It used to be just hayfield, but Sadar, I guess, bought hayfield out, and now it's called Sadar Hayfield. But I like the bonus Aaron with wool. They're 400 grams, and they have a boatload of colors. What is that? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. They have 29 colors, and it's like 900 yards, and it's an Aran weight yarn. Um, Aran weight is similar to our 4 weight. It's the thicker of the yarn, but it's 20% acrylic, or it's 80% acrylic, 20% wool. Um, and it is just some great yarn. I love to make baby blankets with that. When Sidar took over Hayfield, I thought they were. Oh, the secret yarny is Christina. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you for correcting me. Um, I like her channel too. I can never remember people's names, but that's why I like about chat because when I make an error or say something incorrect, people can correct me, and I love that. Because I'm honest as they come, and I tell you, I am not afraid to say, hey, look, I misspoke. I stand corrected. It is what it is. It's like own up to what you said and try not to do it again. And, you know, it's called respect, I guess. Um, Lovecraft also deals with Australian dollars. They sell style credit. I have trouble ordering from Lovecraft. Oh my gosh. So, what's the big yarn company in Canada that has the tent sale. I can never remember that. Is that Lovecraft's? Mm, what you sorry for, Heather? You didn't do anything wrong. Not that I know of. And you're right, Tilda. It's just that I'm not afraid to say, I screwed up. I'll even apologize if I have to, because that's giving people respect the way it should be done. So Lovecraft's is, oh, well, so the thing with when they have their big tent sale, you guys know I buy in bulk. I don't just buy one or two. I don't buy one or two things. I When I buy, I buy. Um, and I filled up my cart. They're they're having their big tent sale. I was filling up my cart. I went to check out. It wouldn't let me check out. It told me I had to get a hold of customer service. So I got a hold of customer service, and it's just it was just going to be a hassle. It's just like, okay, you know what? I won't buy. Plain and simple. Um, and I didn't, because they have when they have their tent sale, they have yarns that are this size. They're this size, and I wanted them. And on the label, it had tent sale, and I wanted them, and couldn't get them. But it's all right. It's okay. But oh my goodness. Well, I think I'm going to call it a day here. I want to thank everybody for stopping in, staying as long as they could. It was awesome. Catherine, I know we couldn't hear you, darling, but I sure appreciate you coming up. It was awesome. Deb, if you like Big Twist, right now Joanne's has the 1 pounds on sale of Big Twist for like $6.99, and there's like 1,020 yards or something like that. Um, in a scheme. So if you don't mind a Big Twist, go to Joanne's and check them out. Let's see. Hirschner's has the Hirschner's jumbo yarn. It's only I want to say maybe 12 colors of the jumbo yarn. It's 12 ounces, and there's like 743 yards in there, and it's like 749 a skein, and it's a 4-weight yarn, and it's soft. It's just a basic acrylic. So that's two places that you can go to get a big skein. But I love you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day or a wonderful night. Uh, Lorraine is saying, give me the thumbs up. I really appreciate it if you did. And I will see everybody in my next video, okay? Bye, everybody.